Hi and welcome to my Funky String Art channel. My name is Laurie and today we are going to be making this card. Some people call it a shell because it's got that appearance. I call this design Art Deco. So before we start, I will just take you quickly through how to thread a needle with a needle threader. If you are happy threading the old school way, that's fine. But if you struggle slightly, then I'll just give you a quick demonstration. So this is the needle threader, and it's got a diamond-shaped, very fine wire at the end of it. You slip that diamond-shaped wire through the eye of the needle like that, and then take your thread and put it through that diamond shape. Okay, I'm going to pull it slightly, and then once you've got that there, just tug it gently through the back through the eye of the needle, and then slip your thread out and your needle is threaded. So I'm going to put a knot at one end. Now, ideally, if you can, you want to go round in one go so that you don't have to change the thread or add more thread. It just gives you a really neat finish on the reverse side. So if I show you, that's the front of the card and that's the inside, and the only times I've knotted are at the very top and the very bottom, so you can't see any joins. So what I've done is I've cut off 190 centimeters almost, or 180 centimeters, and let's see if it reaches. So I'm just going to quickly write F for front, or front of card, on the front of my card, and on the reverse I'm going to write I, which stands for the inside of your card. So we start by putting the needle through hole 0 on the inside of the card. So there, and come out to the front. Okay, and I'm going to go into hole number 1 on the front of the card. It's done. Turn my card over, and I'm going back into hole 0. So for the first round, on the inside of the card, I always go back into hole 0, come out, turn your card over, back into 0. Hole number 3. So we go 0 to 1, 0 to 2, 0 to 3 on the front of the card. And on the reverse, we always go back into 0. Keeping my fingers crossed that I have enough thread. I'm using pink and yellow. It reminds me of when I was a child and we'd have vanilla with raspberry ripple ice cream from the ice cream van. I've got a little knot, so I'm going to gently just coax that knot out of itself there. This design is a really simple one. It doesn't take too long, and it's nice because you can just relax when you're doing it. Back into 0 on the inside of your card. Halfway there, and I think I'll have enough thread rather. Just make sure I'm pulling up the shorter end to make sure that my thread doesn't double, because the effect, if it doubles when you don't want it to, is just not as tidy. Almost there. So I had more than enough thread, and I'll say something about that in a moment. Last hole, hole number 15. Okay, so I've got all the way round, and you can see there's a gap there, but 0 to 1 has a stitch. I want to make sure that it's symmetrical on both sides, so I'm going to go back through hole 0 on the inside, turn my card round, and poke my needle in between some threads and go back into hole 0, making sure that I don't unstitch what I've done. And that's that side done. Tie off the ends. Tie it twice, and then snip it as close to the ends as I can. And that's the first side done. Thank you for watching. Before I go, I cut off 186 centimeters, and I still have that much left. You may have a card that's this size, you can see the difference. So I might say if you cut a length of about 130 centimeters, then you should have more than enough for this size card. Okay, but if you want to just do a bit more, 140 centimeters maximum, and that should be more than enough. Thank you for watching. In the next video we shall complete the card. Bye.